Come on into the room, be coachable, teachable, trainable. Post your city and state so that I may see where this valuable content is reaching. I'm Brand Master Martina Britt Yelverton, and on today's live, we're going to show you how to plan your content calendar for maximum consistency and engagement. So if you are currently struggling, I'm going to show you this step-by-step process that I have going, and I'm going to utilize a content calendar, brand visibility, content marketing, and help you to determine your social media strategies. So stick and stay while I run the promo intro video, and then we'll jump directly over into all of the information that I'm hoping you will grab your favorite pen and your favorite pad and be available to take copious notes for today's information. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, Go High Level, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is, after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order. Come on into the room. As I said, be coachable, teachable, trainable, and post your city and state where you are actually catching this live information from. My name is Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton, and I'm your cash flow queen and founder of the #1 legal tax hack to hire your kids in your own home-based business called Youth Lifestyle Training. So should you choose to do so, typically you will catch me live each and every Tuesday, like today, through Friday, giving valuable content to startup and struggling entrepreneurs who may be trying to get their assets in order, to help you go from stuck and struggling inside of a business or a company's brand to gaining impact and influence inside of your own personal brand, so that you can attract people that need what it is that you have to offer. So right now, if you are not implementing a plan, if you are not planning out your content in advance, Edward, then today you need to go ahead and do it. Sharon, go ahead and tap the screen, share the stream, get this information out. I'm not going to keep saying that over and over because today might be a little intense, but I'm going to make sure, Martha and Alexander, I'm going to make sure that I get through this information. So again, Bruce, Don, Ron, go ahead and take your pens out. Get ready to get some notes, right? So a well-planned content calendar will ensure that you guys stay consistent, stay organized, stay ahead of the schedule with your branding efforts. And today I'm going to show you how to strategically plan and automate your content so you never run out of engaging posts, emails, or even video topics. I want you to learn how to batch your content, right? I want you to learn how to schedule tools so that you can review audience insights and so that you can understand what it is they're doing and streamline your content production yourself, right? So that you can boost your own engagement. I'm going to show you some real-time stats, Ray and Duke. Hey there, Reba, so good to see you. I'm going to show you some of these real-time stats so that you can actually duplicate the process, right? Who loves having a plan? Who loves having a blueprint? Who loves having a navigation already, a system or whatever right in place so that all you have to do is follow their plan, Henry? Everybody enjoys doing that. And then, of course, Judy, you can go ahead and tweak it and make it your own, Paula, and make it, what it is that you want it to be. So again, tap the string, share the screen so that others inside of your network can also enjoy this information, Cheryl. I greatly appreciate it, Jimmy. So good to see all of you, okay? So why a content calendar? One of the reasons a content calendar is so crucially important is because it keeps your brand messaging consistent and aligned, right? You don't want to appear like you're all over the place, T. You don't want to appear like you don't really understand or know what it is that you're talking about. So having that prevents last minute scrambling. So you're not on here trying to figure out, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to share with my audience? What am I going to help people overcome, right? You are able to maintain a clear and engaging content flow across multiple platforms. We're currently streaming right now on 5 different platforms. And if any of you are sharing this content out on multiple platforms, yay, thank you. I really appreciate that you guys are actually watching me on this 90-day journey just here in Q1. Then we're going to do it again in Q2, 3, and 4. But I thank you guys for sharing this content, because me maintaining consistency helps you guys know exactly what time I'm going to show up and share this information, what time I'm going to drop on you some gems, right? What time I'm going to get you guys involved in what it is that we're doing, and the fact that I'm going to be transparent about my journey and what I'm sharing, the stats and what not only myself as a brand master, but some of my clients are experiencing and what they're doing, how they're overcoming a lot of objections. I'm going to give that all to you, right? But without this clear content strategy, we would be all over the place. So I let you know in advance. Let's see if I can get this up on the screen for those of you who are watching on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube. I am sharing my screen. Haven't quite figured out how to do that on IG and TikTok. But back in the month of January, we started this journey with building foundations, right? Then in the month of February, we're building and scaling brands. And in the month of March, we will begin to master the brand growth, right? So that gives you guys an idea of what we're doing in advance. You already know and you see what the agenda is. That is a part of building a clear content flow so that you guys know what to expect. It's not just about posting. It's about building brand authority and attracting your ideal client. So those of you that come onto the stream and you stick and stay through till the end, and you're watching the information and you're excited about what you're learning, and then you're turning around, overcoming your own objections, and then you're going and implementing what I'm telling you to do, when you see the results, you show up again, because the next step may be what you need along your journey. Okay, so that's what you want to be able to do to build your brand authority and continue to attract people. Without a strategy, you're wasting time creating content that does not drive results. And I'm going to share some of the results comparative to that in the past so you guys can see the difference. A planned content strategy helps you show up for your audience consistently, and it helps you stay top of mind for your audience. Okay, so if you may be also thinking, I don't have time, if that may be one of your objections, then we are going to get into how you can get out of that mindset and how you can overcome. You may be saying, I don't have time to post every day. Great. You don't need to post every day, but you need a system that can post for you every day and keep you visible. So you may be thinking, I don't have time. Going to show you how to overcome that. You may be also thinking, I don't know what to post. Plan your content in advance so that you're not scrambling at the last minute. And we're going to show you how to do that. So how would you go about creating content or creating a content calendar that saves time? The first thing I want you to think about that you need to do is I need you to identify, right, what your main content pillars are, right? So we've already talked about last month, and you can go back over to the YouTube channel and you can go back to January 1, where we did the branding foundations and a lot of what you need to build the foundation. And if you haven't done it yet, hey, then join us on in the community. Come on over to learnleadandlevelup.com, register for your free account, and we'll walk you through the initial process. Or you can just go to the YouTube channel, go all the way back to January 1 and binge watch it, right? Binge watch branding so that you will be able to walk through the steps to get you to this pillar right here, where you are actually identifying your main content pillars. This is 3 to 5 topics that you want to be known for. The first thing the brand master wants to be known for is right, endeavor each and every day. I have a goal to brand you, to educate you, and to help you get your assets in order, right? And I need for you to understand those are my main 3 pillars and topics that I discuss to help you guys move forward, right? The next thing that you want to do, step 2, is that you want to use a simple format. I'm going to tell you right now, people will fuss and people will come up against me and go up against me for this and say, hey, why do you talk about free products? Well, I'm dealing with a startup or a struggling entrepreneur who does not have a lot of finances right now to throw over into this, but they have a gargantuan amount of time. So I'm going to tell you about some free assets that you can utilize, like Google Sheets. If you're paying for Microsoft Word, hey, more power to you. I happen to have an account based on the system and the platform that I use here on my Windows platform. But some people don't have that and they're actually paying for Word. I'm telling you, utilize Google Sheets. So you can use a simple format like a Google Sheet to plan your content, or you can get a project planner worksheet similar to what I offer inside of the membership. Project planning, writing it down first, then digitizing it. I know you're thinking, good God, like so many steps. Planning, writing it down, planning it out first, then digitizing it on a Google Sheet or in a Google Planner. I'm telling you, being that organized, number one, is going to help you find a lot of things you would have missed had you been digitizing it by writing it down. Number 3, pre-schedule post using your app, using Canva, or using other softwares that will allow you to pre-plan and schedule things out, even inside of StreamYard, okay? Now, let me show you one of the ways you can actually look at a calendar inside of your Go High Level account. I'm affiliate for Go High Level, so if you're interested in getting that, again, join the free community, right? Inside of learnleadandlevelup.com, get access to additional softwares through links. I'll put all those in the description below on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube, so that you can click those links and easily access what it is that you need to access to be able to move forward and use a lot of the tools that I actually share with you. Hey, baby. So my little teen daughter is actually watching me today. That's exciting to see. Thank you for joining, babe. So one of the things that you can do inside of the GHL app, that will be Go High Level app. And let me see if I can get the screen shared to show you this. Those of you that are watching on TikTok and IG, you'd have to come over to YouTube to be able to see this in real time. And I would greatly appreciate it if you could follow me over there, because you'll be able to see these stats. So let's talk about this content planner here. So here inside of this particular app, we have a social planner. This allows, as you see, for me to schedule in advance. This scheduling was done over 3 weeks ago. Hey there, Tony Troy. So good to see you, darling. This scheduling was done well over 3 weeks ago for the entire month of February. We did the first week. We actually went live for the first week, and then we went ahead and scheduled, and we've gone live every Tuesday through Friday since the beginning of January, right? But here is the scheduling that was done specifically in advance. So I don't have to worry about this posting for me on my GMB. That's my Google My Business page. It also posts inside of my business page on Facebook. It also posts, let's see if I can pull this up and look at the different options. So these are all the different places that I could have it post. So should I choose, right? But on specifically, let's go down so we can see a 4-4, so you can see that I don't set these up individually. I'm able to create a post, and I'm able to select where I want it to post in advance. So right now, Tuesday through Friday, this post on the Google My Business page, the business page for Family First Designs, the actual IG page for Martina, Britt, Yelverton, the LinkedIn page. When I have videos, I have it post to TikTok. When I have videos, I have it post here to YouTube. And then I have it post inside of my community, specific to which group inside of my free community that I would like it to target. Once I set all of that up, then I just take my pre-planned information that is inside of a Google document, paste all of that information in here. I am able to set up a follow-up comment that pins first inside of the comments. And again, set up any links, any pictures, any images, any topics, all inside of one app so that it posts in all places at the same time. That's one of the ways that you save time, but you're able to post in multiple places. What does this mean? It means work smarter, not harder. It means take the opportunity to batch your content and put it in multiple places. This means creating multiple pieces of content in one sitting instead of scrambling daily. This means being able to record one long video, and I'm going to give you an example of that in a minute, and then break it up into shorter clips, into a blog post, into a social media quote, creating a graphic for it, right? I've recently released an audio series for the love of business and branding, and we have it available where you can actually log into the community, communicate inside of the community, engage inside of the community, network inside of the free community, and then you automatically get access to that level at a certain point. So let's see if I can pull up that learning tab and show you that information here on screen again. So here inside of the community, right? When you come into the community, you automatically have access to 7 steps to reaching your SMART goals, right? You're available to join the membership community, and you're available to get videos upon videos, training upon training about building your brand from scratch, or you can take all of the training and revamp, rehash, enhance whatever you want to do to your current brand with regards to everything that's available inside of the Dollar Deals membership. But level based, when you engage inside of the community, this link automatically opens up, right? And this is the one piece of content we recorded in one sitting over 4 parts. It's a 4-part series, part 1, 2, 3, and 4. The business of branding, why your brand alone won't build your business. Number 2, how to avoid the busy work trap and focus on what builds your business. Number 3, building connections that convert. And number 4, turning your brand and business into a legacy. This is everything we discussed on the audio series. Again, Deborah and Sheila, this was recorded one time, Shirley, right? And we broke it up into multiple pieces of content, and it drips out each week, right? That's how you take one piece of content and multiply it across many platforms. This could be cut into reels for Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Stories, IG Reels, wherever, snippets of it. And then in the description, you say, for the complete series, join the free community so that you can get access to the full 4-part series. This could be broken down, because we have the script for it as well, into blog posts that could drip out. On today's blog, let's discuss blah, blah, blah. And it comes with a free downloadable checklist. So each day you are receiving a challenge. And on that particular week, you take the week to complete the challenge, right? Again, all of this is free, valuable content to, again, attract those people who need what it is that I am discussing to me, so that they want to come into the free community, complete the challenge, complete the membership, enhance their brand, again, brand you, educate you, and help you get your assets in order, okay? Now, you may be wondering, that's great, but how do I actually go about structuring the content so that I can get this maximum engagement that you're talking about? People say use an 80-20 rule. Fine, let's work with that. 80% value-driven content and 20% promotional content. What specifically does that mean? Hey, Takia, what specifically does that mean, John? What that means is 80% of the time you are giving away valuable content, right? So that people can be attracted to you. And then 20% of the time you may run a promotion. So most times since the beginning of January, what I've been discussing is all of the brand-based content that I have available for you to learn in the free community, right? Go to learnleadandlevelup.com. right? Register for your free account. Upon approval, then you will have access to everything inside of the network. Everything that I've talked about since January 1, every Tuesday through Friday. I also give you a Watch Me Work Wednesday with a segment so you can actually see me work on certain things, press pause, work on the certain things in your brand as well, right? We do that 80% of the time. I talk about value 80% of the time inside a video, inside of these live streams. 20% of the time, you'll hear me say, hey, make sure you come join the community. I'm promoting the community so that you will come into a private atmosphere. And then if you also have additional questions, you can join us directly after we conclude the live training to ask your live questions inside a private Zoom room. You'll go inside of the group, you'll go up to the calendar, and in the calendar area of our group, you're available to locate, and I'm going to pull this back on screen for you guys to see. There we go. You're available to go to the events tab and click on the date in question, and you're available to pop into the group. You want to add it to your calendar. This will say register for new people, but you want to register as a new person and then add it to your calendar so that you get the automated alerts that come to you reminding you, hey, we're open. Okay. The office is open after live training so that you can ask your questions, right? That's the 80-20 rule. Balance educational, storytelling, and self-focused content. What does that mean? So you're going to hear me, as I say, brand you, educate you, and help you get your assets in order. You're going to hear me talk about educational content. I'm educating any of you that join us each and every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hear more of this value. I'm educating you on things that you need to do inside of your brand, right? Beyond that, we're going to talk about storytelling. Every now and again, you'll hear me discuss where the heart of youth lifestyle training came from. You'll hear me discuss where did the actual 30-day journal come from. You'll hear me talk about the plethora of co-authorships that I have with Les Brown, Dr. Cheryl Wood. You'll hear me discuss all of this and letting you know why we do what we do at the Brand You Agency, right? A division of Family First Designs. To let you know I can relate to you. I understand this is my story. And if you see anything inside of my story that makes sense for you, then it resonates with you, okay? That's the storytelling. Sales-focused content. Come into the free community. Join us inside of the membership. There is a price point that's on the membership. You'll hear me only discuss that maybe 10 to 20% of the time. That's the 80-20 rule with regards to discussing educational, storytelling, and sales-focused content. And finally, plan around key brand events, promotions, and launches. Right now in Q1, we're focused on value give. In Q1, we're focused on helping you guys set up a strategic plan, helping you guys utilize and actually start creating your content strategy so that you can learn how to repurpose it across multiple platforms. Beyond that, I want to help you understand what tools you would utilize to be able to do that. So when you come into the community, and I say this all the time, and I try not to overwhelm you guys, let me pull up the membership so I can show you guys on screen what all that entails. Here inside of the membership, I ensure that you understand this was created inside of the Go High Level account. You get your own Go High Level account when you join the membership, right? And I teach you how to use it to schedule, to create a content retention management system. That's just a place where all of your people are sitting and you have their email addresses, mobile numbers, and things like that so that you can connect with them. You can put your email addresses and all that in there. I teach you how to use the SMS system. You can text them. I teach you how to create websites, funnels, right? So all of that can be delivered to them and you're able to track all of the information in one location. I teach you how to set up your domains, your subdomains, how to connect all your email addresses, all of this inside of the membership. Hey, you can get it done in one VIP day. So should you choose. You can go ahead and decide, no, I don't want to do all that. I just want to come and have you do everything for me. It's not a for you method. We do this together. I can't build your brand for you without you. Okay, so it's a done with you branding. Or you could just get the membership, go about it yourself. Inside of the community, we can still network together. So I walk you through all of the various uses of the Go High Level account. I also suggest that you set up a strategy, planning, tracking, and I show you all of that inside of the system as well. I also suggest that if you do not have a way to create your visuals, that you go ahead and get a free Canva account. Why? Because there is a way for me to set up templates to assist you, and you can design, I can design, we can connect inside of the system, and inside of that system you are available to show me what it is that you visualize. I'm available to assist you with that, and then it allows you to end up with multiple pieces of content. So here you're able to see 4x4 designs for the Hayes Foundation and a countdown that we created for their unveiling reception, right? This is where you would create multiple pieces of content, right? You're also available to see for the Love Your Bible. We had graphics that are created for that particular brand. Here we go. Winston-Salem Sportsman's Club, a PowerPoint presentation that showed on their golf. I think this one, yeah, for the Golf Classic. That's where this one was created. The Canva in a Snap mini class and what those graphics and things look like. I don't see Dr. Regina's or Cassandra's or any of their information here, but let's specifically even talk about when we created the branding, the images, the captions that you see when you go over since January 1 to YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, even on IG. You're able to see those posts and the way that they are distributed regularly inside of what we now know is the newly formulated post. You're able to see a consistent theme throughout all of the IG places, okay? And we teach you how to schedule this inside of your planner. Not only are you available to schedule that inside of your planner, but again, you're able to track the statistics, okay? So once you begin to repurpose that content, again, saving you time by utilizing one platform, you are available to pay attention to how your long form and your short form is actually what they're doing, what the results are, how they are doing what it is that they're doing. And you are available to actually pay attention to what those metrics will tell you. Now, later this week, we actually get into, let's see, on Friday, we get over into tracking your growth, right, and the metrics. So we'll discuss more about this on Friday. But I just wanted to tell you, for the longest time, before I close out, IG was doing super slow. And I was getting a little frustrated with my IG page. However, I said, let me go check what my metrics are telling me compared to what this status right here is telling me. Because this status right here, through Keywords Everywhere, was telling me 1% and engagement rate was 0.13%. I'm assuming that's just as the channel as an overall status. But when I went and looked at specifically compared to other platforms, number of posts here, now it looked like it was a little down. The 14 posts were down comparative to the last 7 days, but overall it's up 12% on IG. Went a little bit deeper, and it says on Facebook, based on this particular engagement area, 20% is up. IG is up 260%. Yay, right? The impressions, and we discussed that last week, the difference between reach, engagement, and impressions. Facebook is up 18%. IG is up 19%. I ain't mad at IG no more, right? And my post reach, even though it's down comparative to the last 7 days, my engagement was up 8% compared to the last 7 days. IG dipped a little as far as the reach of my post, but I'll take 20% all day. Okay. So again, understand you have to see what your own content is doing. And the only way you're available to see that is if you're paying attention to the metrics. You don't have to jump between, let's see what YouTube is saying. Let's see what LinkedIn is saying. Let's see. You can go into your one app, and as long as you're posting from the app, you can see all of your metrics in one place. Again, saving you time. Okay. So what I'd like to do is move directly into some actionable steps you guys can take right now to improve your calendar immediately. And what I mean by your calendar is your content strategy, your content calendar strategy, what you can do right now to improve. The first thing I said before is I need for you to choose 3 content pillars that align with your brand. 3 things that you want to focus on. And I want you to map out the next 30 days of content ideas, right? I remember ordering recently this book, the Business Blueprint Planner, just to see how specifically they did this. And it allowed you to do a 30-day at a glance planner. Well, it tells you on day 1 through day 30, each and every step along the way that you would need to do. That's what I need you guys to do. I need you to strategize what you're going to post, what video you may record, what long form content you can record over the next 3 days, right? So that we can set up your March for success. And then I want you to schedule at least 1 week in advance to take some pressure off of yourself before you actually go live, before you actually post the content, before you actually push it out. I want you to go ahead and determine this is everything that I'm going to discuss for the next 30 days on this one pillar. Then I want you to discuss over the course of that month what you're going to do next. That's the second pillar for the next 30 days. And then I want you to move into the third pillar for the last 30 days, creating yourself a 90-day strategy using your project planner worksheet, actually mapping out, writing it down, and then moving into what could potentially be, and let's pull this up as we close out, what could be your actual system and your daily workflow. So here is an actual worksheet that we utilize to actually create a post, maybe in one group, comment in a different group. Go ahead and set a schedule out like this. Go ahead and set up what it is via social media that you're going to do, what you're going to talk about. This is what I mean by digitizing what you write down, putting it then into a Google Sheet so that you can see it, right? And then one of the things, and I'll share this one very briefly that I do, is that I actually, there we go, actually have it available inside of a Google Sheet. So look at that. This is March. This is the content that's already available for March. Repurpose content, importance of blogging, short form, long form, psychology of audience engagement. This is what's coming in March, right? This is February. This is what we're dealing with right now in February. We put this into place so that you can see it in advance. I'm not stressing about what content and what pieces of value that I'm going to share with you because we've already put it into a format where I can actually discuss it with you stress-free. And this is a long form piece of content that you will see drip out as shorts, reels, stories inside of those various platforms to bring you to the YouTube channel to see the long form content. Okay. Again, this is what I want you guys to do. This is what the steps that I want you to take and how I want you to begin to schedule it, right? Again, today we covered your content strategies, how to do that. We covered some objections that you guys may have and how to overcome that. We actually showed you how you can use the actual content calendar and how you can pre-schedule in advance to post to your multiple platforms as well as inside of your own community. I don't have a knock against Facebook groups. What I do have a knock against is places that I can't control and that I fall into their algorithm versus setting up my own Facebook group, my own community inside of my own app, having my own members engage with each other inside of that app versus relying on a Facebook group. Okay. We also discuss what types of content that will build your brand, and that is your value. That will also build your authority. And finally, how you can repurpose that content and work smarter, not harder, right? So on today, I want to ask the question. I always ask the question when I end a call. Today's question is, how or what is the biggest struggle that you've had with staying consistent in your content creation. If you could drop that here inside of the comments below, I greatly appreciate it. And we're going to get ready to transition over to our live Zoom Q&A area. So if you do have branding questions or business questions that you need to ask, go and register your account at learnleadandlevelup.com. Go ahead and register for the free membership to join our community. I will approve that, and then I will open up the Zoom room and I will be able to answer questions for you immediately following this live. I appreciate your time today. And again, if you would please drop your answer below. What is the biggest struggle, or how have you struggled with staying consistent in your content creation? I greatly appreciate your time today. Thank you so much on TikTok and IG for the engagement. For those of you who continue to follow on Facebook and LinkedIn, you know there are live captions for my hearing impaired family. And again, I would love it if you could join me over inside of YouTube. If you would please go ahead and smash that like button to let me know you like this content, as well as that you are interested in the channel. Why? Because you go ahead and subscribe and you select the bell to get alerts whenever I go live. Thank you again for your time today. I greatly appreciate it. We'll go ahead and close out this call and get ready to set the room ablaze. Hey y'all, hey, Brandmaster Martina Britt Yelverton here, updating you about our daily live training and follow-up live open office hours. Join me every Tuesday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for live actionable lessons on building your brand from scratch. We'll cover everything from tools, strategies, and systems like Canva, StreamYard, Go High Level, AI technology, and more, to include the exact steps to take you from confused to confident. And the best part is, after each live stream, you can hop on Zoom with us to ask your questions and get personalized answers. Don't miss out. Mark your calendar and subscribe now to this YouTube channel. Join our free community, and I'll say it louder for the people in the back. If you want to learn, lead, and level up your automation in your MLM company, or as an entrepreneur who could possibly be struggling in your business, we not only have the solution, we also have the experts. Yes, this is your sign to join us. Our entire team is live each weekday. So if you snooze, you will lose. I said what I said. You heard what you heard. Now do what you now know you need to do to get your assets in order.